the reason I want to make this video is because it's a question that we actually get asked a lot. And so I know that a lot of you guys have been really struggling to lose weight, keep it off without that feeling of like, oh, I'm being overly restrictive. There's way too much information out there. I'm super overwhelmed, or you're just stuck in this cycle of starting over like every single Monday. If that's you, or you've been feeling that way, this video is definitely going to be for you. Okay. So today I'm breaking down exactly how our Forever Fit framework works and why it's so different from literally everything else that you've tried before. And that's a question I mostly get asked, right? It's like, why is this program different, right? Like, why do you guys have such a high success rate with all of your clients? Why do your clients seem so happy? Why are they not miserable like everybody else? And so I figured it was about time that I actually sat down and recorded this video and actually broke down for you how our program works and why our clients get such great results while they're in the program with us, right? So this is the exact process that has helped thousands and thousands of women transform their bodies and actually sustain their results long term. And it's not just like this 30-day thing, right? So let's get into it. Our program is built on 3 core pillars, okay? Nutrition, workouts, and coaching. Because without all of these 3, you are going to be missing a huge piece of the puzzle. So pillar number 1 is nutrition, like how to eat without dieting, right? So the biggest problem that I see with most diets is that they're not actually realistic for real life. Like, you don't want to have to cut out carbs. You don't want to have to starve yourself, and you don't want to have to feel guilty every time that you have a family outing, go out for date night. Like, anytime you enjoy something that you really enjoy eating, right? You shouldn't feel guilty every time you like look at a donut, right? Like, you shouldn't be having these like impure thoughts, right? And the reason I think nutrition is like number 1 pillar for us is because most of our clients are moms, right? It's not realistic, especially when you have young kids. Like, we have an 11-month-old, he's gonna be 12 months, he's gonna be a year old next week. And it's not realistic to be like, oh, I'm gonna go on this super crazy diet and I'm gonna have to make all these like separate meals for all my other kids. Like, my husband's super active, I'm surviving on salads, right? It's not realistic to try to do all of these like ridiculous, crazy fad diets, right? It has to actually fit in with your real life, right? So that's why inside our Forever Fit framework, we actually focus on 1, just simplicity, right? You don't need to have this like overly complicated meal plan. We teach you how to take an easy approach that actually works with your normal life, right? Number 2 is just flexibility. We can enjoy our favorite foods guilt-free while still also making progress, right? Like, you don't have to be feeling like you're having these like impure thoughts when you're thinking about a donut, right? And then number three is sustainability, right? So you'll actually learn how to fuel your body in a way that feels natural. So you never have to feel like you're like on the wagon and off the wagon kind of dieting again, right? And we have a lot of people that we talk to where they're just like, oh, I'm all in or I'm all out. It really does not have to be that way. You don't have to be either over the top restrictive or just like completely off the bandwagon. It doesn't have to be like that, right? So it's really all it comes down to is just creating a lifestyle that actually fits you and your family dynamic and what you really enjoy eating. That is what is most important to us, right? So pillar number 2 is workouts. So training that's actually built for your body and your schedule. So here's the deal. Your workouts should work for you. They should not work against you, right? You don't have to go and spend 3 hours in the gym doing super random ass workouts with no plan, or just feeling completely confused and lost on like what actually works for you. So inside the program, we create a structured plan that actually fits your lifestyle, whether you want to work out at home or the gym. And we do kind of like a mix of strength and cardio. So that way you can learn really how to like embrace your body and just feel like strong AF. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go and spend hours on the treadmill. You don't have to go and do all of these like crazy CrossFit, go and learn how to do a pull up. Like, you don't have to do all this crazy stuff, right? And then last but not least, you actually need workouts that challenge you, but they also have to be a good blend. Like, they have to challenge you, but they have to be doable and within your time frame, right? Like, to be totally honest with you, that's like a big thing. A lot of our clients, like, I don't know if it's like a request, but like a lot of them are, I don't have an hour and a half to go. I have 3 kids. They're all in sports. I have a full-time job and a husband and somewhat of a social life. Right? Like, you have all of these things you have going on. And so a lot of our clients are like, look, I have like 30, 40 minutes maximum. They're like, I have to like crank this out. Like, is that doable? And 99.999% of the time, to be honest with you, most of our clients are working out like 30 minutes a day. And whenever I say, people are like, they don't believe me for some reason, but like most of our clients' workouts, I probably say are an average of like 35 to 40 minutes, right? And we even have some clients who work out like 20, 25 minutes a day. And a lot of people don't believe me, like, well, they must not be getting results. And like, well, no, they are. We just have to really maximize the allotted amount of time that we have, right? Like, as some of our clients, they have really demanding schedules, and we have to be able to make sure that they're able to get in a workout. I'd rather, again, something I always tell them is I'd rather have something over nothing, right? This isn't about punishment. It's about training smart so you actually see results without getting just like to this point of complete burnout, right? And then pillar number 3 is coaching and accountability. That's the real game changer for us. Like, let's be real. Having the perfect plan, like I could give you all the tools in the world, right? I could give you all of my knowledge that I've accumulated over the last 12 plus years, right? But that doesn't matter if you don't have the support to actually stick with it. And so this is where I think a lot of most programs fail, or people have a really hard time with actually following through, is they give you this plan, they kind of just send you on your way. And they're just like, hey, yeah, here's your PDF. Good luck. Thanks for your money. See you in 6 months. Hope it works out for you. See you later, right? But inside our Forever Fit framework, you actually get, I kind of make the joke that like once you're in the program, like you can't escape me because I'm kind of just like always there. Always like lurking in the background. All of our clients, like I say that to them like at least every month. And so they all know that, and they always laugh about it whenever I say it. And we really want to make sure that, like, especially when you're talking with me, because like I am your coach, right? I'm the person that you have that relationship with. And so when we have these accountability and check, it's not just like, hey, how you're doing, right? Like, we're going to have very in-depth and meaningful conversations and like build an actual relationship, because you need to have that support on the tough days, right? It's very easy to say, yeah, I'm getting results when things are going really well, right? When life is kind of in your flow state and like things feel kind of easy. Where you really have to figure out if you can stick with it or not, and then it's actually sustainable for you to do long-term, is you have to be able to do it also on your tough days. And when you go through those kind of tough phases of your journey and tough phases of life, you know, when there's a death in the family, when you're really, really sick, when your kids are having a hard time in school, you know, because we all have those days, right? And that's when having a coach and having a really good system in place, that is what makes all the difference. Like, you don't have to be stuck doing this alone, right? You're not, and this is not a punishment, right? Your health should not be this like drag out thing that you're just like, I can't believe I have to go and do this again, right? This should be something you actually enjoy. This should be something you really enjoy doing, and you feel motivated. And you love the challenge of like getting to work on yourself, right? You don't have to do this alone. And the reason I say that is because whether you are in our program or you're just here in the group with us, we are with you every single step of the way. And so my message to you guys is, you know, if you're tired of guessing, if you're really just sick and tired of the extreme diets, you're tired of starting over, this is your sign to really start to do something different, right? It's time for you to pivot. It's time for you to do something different so you can actually do this long term, and you don't have to like hate yourself every single step of the way, right? And so if you're ready to lose weight, you want to build your confidence and actually keep your results for life, we are here to help you. So again, whether you actually want to work with us as a client, or you're just kind of here like lurking in the group, just trying to kind of get to know us a little bit better, wherever you're kind of at in your journey, let's figure out exactly how we can help you get the results that you need to actually last long term. And again, get you into a routine that you actually enjoy. Your transformation starts right now. You just have to learn to make a decision and make sure that when you make that decision, you've made the decision, right? It's not just one of those things where you're just like, oh, here we go again, another Monday, like on to the next thing. It doesn't have to be this like knockout, drag out fight every time. You can actually enjoy the routine that you're in. You can enjoy working on yourself and eating healthy and challenging yourself. You can really learn to enjoy all that as long as you're doing the right routine, right? And so that is my message for you guys. No matter where you are at in this phase of the journey, we are here to support you. We are here to help you. So I hope this breakdown was really helpful. I actually kind of typed all of this up into our kind of Forever Fit framework breakdown. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and post that down in the comments below. And so I know it's one thing to kind of like listen to me talk about it, but if you actually want to kind of read through what our program entails, our 3 really important pillars, and kind of how we break everything down and why our clients are so successful, I'm going to go ahead and post a just kind of Google Drive link. I'll post that down in the comments below for you guys to kind of click on, read at your own leisure. And if you guys have any additional questions, if you want to get into the program, you want to learn a little bit more, I'm also going to post a link to work with us directly. We just have you guys fill out a quick questionnaire. I want to get to know you guys. I read every single questionnaire that comes in. I want to make sure I get to know you guys a little bit better and get an idea of what your goals are, how we can best help you, and kind of what our next steps together are going to look like. So I will go ahead and drop those links down in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.